Do you think that men are easily manipulated when it comes to like physical intimacy? Because Jeremy told me this before. He's like, if you ever make me angry, just like make it up to me lah. You know what I mean? Welcome to another episode of Men Explain. Today, I feel like we need to clear the air. Women are so often confused and accused of having different traits and something confusing that I really beg to differ, okay? Today, we've got a special guest to help me clear up the air because men also got those weird traits. Please welcome Zaki.
Hi, thanks for having me, Sonia. Who tells you got weird trait?
You know what? I think men in general imply that we have weird traits.
Every day, right?
Yeah. Hey. Wait, hold up. You got a lot to share, is it?
No. Okay,
Please share with our audience. What exactly do you do? I mean, lots of us see your videos floating around and I'm so used to really just laughing and cackling at your videos. The first time I met you at the social media convention, I was like, I'm a fan of your videos because they make me laugh so bad.
Sonia, I just want to say, the people, like my classmates last time, right? You were their goals, you know.
No.
All of the girls like, Sonia is goals. Sonia is goals.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you back the energy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Take it back.
But I am Zaki. I'm a content creator. I've been doing for 2 years. And apparently now I'm a key opinion leader on general stuff. Yeah. So thanks for having me.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, since you're a key opinion leader, we want your opinions now. You know?
Okay.
I just feel like more often than not, women are accused of having so many complicated thoughts and views, and we talk too much, or like we gossip too much, and a lot of stuff. Okay, so in general, how do you feel about that? You're attached, right?
Yes, lately. So I had to learn about all these things. But I also live with 2 sisters.
Okay.
I'm the only guy.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with women. I think.
Okay.
I had to learn how to gossip because I'm not a gossipy person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell? Or maybe because I talk a lot. Like I talk smack.
Perhaps, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing I don't get about gossips.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care about people. Like I don't care in a way like I don't care what you do.
Like you're not invested enough in their lives.
I have other problems in my life.
Okay, such as
Like
learning how to gossip with your girlfriend.
hustleitis.
Oh, what's that?
So hustleitis is I have a medical condition whereby I can't hustle too hard. If I hustle too hard, I will get diarrhea. Yeah.
There's too much information for our first meetup, but it's okay. Please continue.
I had diarrhea just now.
So you're too stressed about today, is it?
No, I was like, it's Sonia Chew
Then how?
Then I
You
get
need to
diarrhea
share-
lah.
Oh my god. I'm honestly regretting this already, guys. Where did you find this guy? How did you contact him?
Who the producer?
Okay, wait, so
Yeah.
pick it back up from your learning how to gossip from your girlfriend.
Yeah.
How exactly are you doing that?
So basically, it's like you have to trial and error, guys. So if you guys are, you guys have a girlfriend and you guys want to get better at this, it's all about trial and error. For example, like if your friend just got married, right? Ask about when they dated, how they start dating, all the fine details, because this will benefit you when you have the call with your girlfriend after the whole day lah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
I had to learn that because a lot of times she asked me like, hey, so what happened? Blah, blah, blah. Then I'll be like, I don't know. They got married lah. They happy right?
But you're not giving me more details.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, how does gossip like fuels you? I don't know.
yes, in some way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please explain.
Yeah. Okay, so now from men explain become I explain. So the
Sonia
thing is,
explain.
you know what? The thing is, this is just a section or a segment of what we're talking about today, right? When it comes to gossiping. But to answer your question, I think for girls, we like to know the details. And you need to know the context as well. You can't just, what I find when I ask my boyfriend, like, oh, so how was your catch up with your bestie today? Like sometimes he catches up with his boys or whatever, and I want to know if there's any gossip there, right? So I'll ask him, so what did you guys talk about? He's like, oh, just checking in if everyone's okay, and we played poker, and that's it. That's all you talked about. And he's like, yeah, I asked him how he and his girlfriend, and he said good, so we moved on. I was like, you're not asking the
But
right questions.
does he get better with time?
No.
Also, he didn't intend to be better. Also.
No.
Come on.
But the only thing that he's learned is that sometimes when I rant to him or when I gossip about things with him, I just need him to listen. Like, I don't need him to actually give me suggestions or solutions. I just want him to like be interested at what I'm talking about.
So are you still like having hopes that your guy ultimately get into gossip, or you like, okay, maybe he's not the guy.
Yeah,
I'll get another channel for
I
gossiping.
think that he is a good sponge when it comes to me ranting about my day. That may or may not include some gossip. He tries to be interested. Sometimes he forgets who is who. And like this person, he forgets. He's like, wait, who are we talking about again? Sometimes he forgets. But I also realized that over the years, I tend to segment or compartmentalize different friends or different people for different things. So my girlfriends could be meant for like gossiping. We can go on for like hours, right?
Yep.
For him, I just tell him about my day, but maybe I don't get into like the nitty gritty details that I can get into with my girlfriends. So you like compartmentalize your life.
Gotcha.
In that sense.
You know what? I think like a gossip that your guy might love is work gossip.
Oh,
Does he
okay.
like work gossip?
You mean like in my industry kind of gossip?
Or like, yeah, in your industry, like, oh my god, who have a pay raise?
Yeah.
Which boss is the one? Like that. I don't know whether your boyfriend. I'm interested in that.
Yeah. Oh, are you?
Yeah, like
Okay.
office politics.
Right. Our office politics are similar yet different, I will say. So it is interesting because we do learn a little bit about our respective office politics from each other,
Yep.
which could help us solve certain problems. I don't know, different views and all that. What does your girlfriend gossip to you about?
Okay, for work wise, he's like, hey, if from a man's perspective,
Yeah.
how should I go about this?
Yeah.
Because she's all about, that white man confidence. So she will asking about if you're a man, what will you do, so that she will replicate it. But she also likes people's relationship gossips, like how they meet, and then media industry is quite, because it's a novelty to her.
She's not. I mean, you guys are not in the same industry.
So like media gossips is nice because she's like, oh my god, because everything is new.
Yeah.
So just simple things also, she's like
It's
very
like eye-opening.
Eye-opening. Like for example, now let's just say,
Yeah.
if I tell her Joaquin Gomez is actually with Sonia.
Okay.
She'd be like,
This is how rumors start again.
Yeah.
Okay? I said they're only gonna cut that clip out. It's gonna go on TikTok and that's it. That's it.
How are you riding that wave still? The Joaquin and
Maybe Joakim is lah, not me. Well, speaking of TikTok, we talk about red flags. Everyone's talking about red flags. There are green flags now even. What about beige flags? So there's a new thing, beige flags.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a deal breaker, but at the same time, it's just something interesting or odd to know.
is it something like a flag that you have to tolerate?
In a way.
Like you don't mind tolerating.
Yeah, in a way.
My beige flag is I like to like.
What is I'm sorry, that was a grunt. What was that meant to
It's like
signify?
if I'm tired, I'm like.
Okay, that's not that bad. I mean, it's
Yeah, what's
not
your
really...
what's your beige flag?
I think that I tend to rant a lot. That's my It's not a red flag though, because it's not like a deal breaker, I feel, right? I don't know. If Jeremy sir, please comment below. I don't know for men if you can relate as well. You tend to be very, logical and pragmatic about things, right? So he tends to sort of process it on his own, and he will I can see him thinking, like he goes through thought processes and he will deliver his final thoughts to me. Instead of me, I'm like, as I'm processing, I'm delivering and ranting. You know what I mean? But he's already like, okay, I've processed, so I'm going to tell you in a summary in less than 60 seconds what my problems are of the day. But me, I'm like, I can go on. So that's our communication difference.
That's a great point, because a lot of times I don't know why I'm feeling a certain way.
Right.
So I got nothing to give. So it's like, that's why when I ask my girlfriend, hey, sometimes I need space. Just to process that lah. But now I'm learning to like, hey, sometimes you can process it together with the partner.
Right, yes.
Just, hey, I'm feeling jealous. Why?
Yeah.
Then
Instead
blah,
of
blah,
trying to internalize it and then like verbalizing it, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to make her feel like she's my therapist.
Oh, I 100% make Jeremy feel like he's my therapist. I'm not sorry about that.
Oh, that's having a partner privilege. Right? You don't need to pay for
Sorry.
therapist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the only thing is he zones out sometimes. So yeah, I have a question I asked him about later on, but we'll address that. Yeah. So speaking of strange habits and all, what do you think are some weird habits you've noticed about women, especially now that you're in a relationship? I guess you can dissect it a little bit more.
Okay, this one not only my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, like I have like right. I think for women, yeah.
We tsut you, is it?
Yeah, a lot.
Like when we're irritated?
Or like subconsciously.
I actually don't know if I do that. I'm not sure.
No? Okay, how about another one? How about side-eyeing?
Oh, I definitely roll my eyes. I'm like, oh God. Like something like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty womanly.
Yeah. Hey, what do you
it's
mean?
great, man. You guys are so beautiful. The good and the bad. I love it.
I embrace it. I admit I do roll my eyes sometimes.
Yeah, when do you roll your eyes?
I just oh my God. Now I'm like hyper conscious.
I'm telling you, guys.
Now I'm hyper conscious, guys. I think this is a good question for my partner. When do I roll my eyes? Because sometimes he gets annoyed with me. Because apparently when I get irritated about something or when I'm subconsciously irritated about something, I have these subtle, side eyes, eye rolls, whatever, and I don't notice it. But he notices it, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, usually the opposite person, the partner, will notice your traits or your quirks more than anything else.
Jeremy, if you notice anything, please comment down. I also want to know.
He's definitely going to comment.
Hey, are you going to invite him here?
He did.
He did? Okay, sorry.
He's been on an episode before, but maybe we should do a refresher.
Yeah, correct.
In the future, like what has he learned after the few years?
Okay, I got one more. I got one more beige flag. Women don't finish their food. Do you finish your food?
I mean, most of the time, I think.
I understand societal standards. I understand, guys. But finish your food. If not, pack it home. Pack it
okay,
home.
I'll do that.
Or share it with Jeremy.
Right, yeah.
Right.
But the only thing is that he eats really clean. So
Yeah,
I don't. Over the period of time, for the past 2 months, he's been eating super clean. He's on a 6-pack challenge.
Is it F45? No.
No, just like
okay,
his
okay.
own personal 6-pack challenge with a bunch of other men. And they, and they do send progress updates and pictures like half naked and stuff in the chat.
Oh, that is so wholesomely
Interesting.
something.
Yeah. That is so wholesome.
Yeah, that's very wholesome.
Yeah. I'm happy to announce that he's on the way there.
How many packs now?
It's about maybe 5.5.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
just half more, squeeze it out, half more
Okay.
to go. Sacrifice Hokkien mee for another week or so. I think he's there.
Y-
Yeah, but the thing is, he and I admit, I sidetrack a little bit, but I admit that I was a little drunk one day. Quite recently, I got into an argument with him. In my fit of rage, I was like, "You're so boring now," and he was like, "Actually hurt." And he was like, "Why?" He was like, "Why?" I said, "You don't even eat wonton mee with me anymore. You don't eat Hokkien mee with me anymore."
Yeah, I do understand because a lot of my dates with my girlfriend is like to makan places.
Okay.
Yeah, I know if one of us go through one of these journeys, right? Confirm one
Right.
need to sacrifice quality time, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, confirm. Because a lot of our time is because we don't
It's
stay
meals.
together.
Yeah.
It's meals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you and her bond over those moments and
Yeah, meals, gossiping. Like we like to hit something together.
okay.
Like, I
Like
think-
hate watch something or
hit some food,
oh okay.
like a show. Then we're like, oh my god, that's so bad. Then we will talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hating something together is also a couple activity.
I have never heard of that.
Don't you hate together with Jeremy?
I sometimes, but I think he's the less judgmental person between the two of us.
Oh.
I'm the one that will hate watch like shows and have a lot to say and stuff, whereas he will
Yeah.
just stop watching it if it doesn't interest him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, moving on to this. So now that you've been with your girlfriend for a bit, for a couple of months, do you feel like she kind of expects you to know what she's thinking about without verbalizing much of it?
You know what? The great thing about my girlfriend, she's older. She's like 5 months older than me.
Okay.
So she had experience before. So that's great. I love a woman who has experience. I love my girlfriend. So she knows like communication.
Okay.
And everything. I in fact I was over communicating a lot because of past traumas.
Oh no.
Yeah, but at the same time, I over communicate about more about my insecurities.
Okay.
Mostly when dating, right?
Yeah.
Dating, you just know each other. Then
But you're comfortable to communicate your insecurities with her.
true. Maybe because now I got a lot of followers, so my
Yeah.
ego is like very high. Like when I was nothing, maybe I am a bit more insecure. I'm like,
You're a bit more insecure when you had lesser followers.
I don't know lah. When I was a nobody lah. Now a bit like the ego go up. I need to go down a bit.
Okay.
Baby,
Need to
calm
be
down.
grounded, is it?
Yeah. Do you need to be grounded or not?
In general, I am on social media as a not consequence, but as a result as a result of my main job. So I was never really fully ready for the social media side of things in that sense. Because when I joined, it wasn't at the top of my mind to be like, oh, I want to be a content creator, right? But
Right.
because everything just happened at the same time,
Correct,
and then all these social media platforms came up, like suddenly like it was important to be visible on social media too.
Yeah.
It just all kind of came together. As the years went by, and I get a bit more visible, people come up to me and stuff. I think I'm still pretty grounded. I think.
Great.
I asked my friends about it because I actually have a lot of friends. Most of my inner circle friends are not in the industry.
Right.
They're outside of the industry. I've known them from poly, from uni, from just outside. They're just not direct industry friends. And I always tell them, like, if I ever get big-headed or my head are in the clouds, like, please smack me.
Yep,
and
yep.
they're like, bitch, you got it. I will smack you. They were like, don't you
yes.
worry, I will smash
Yes. So my girlfriend is there, and I have a trio called Migos.
you. Yeah.
They are also like that. Like we roast each other. My parents are also like that. So I'm happy.
Right, you see, so you have that relationship with your family, they will keep you grounded. And you might think like, oh yeah, it's all fun and stuff getting. But at the end of the day, your close relationships with your family and friends really help.
Correct.
Right? To keep you grounded and keep you sane. So when you and your girlfriend communicate, or maybe not just your girlfriend, maybe your sisters, or you said you grew up with sisters, right? Do you feel like when women communicate, we try to test you guys sometimes? Like it's subconsciously a little test?
God.
This is not a test, this is an actual question.
No, my sister's okay because we have like we have a family contract
But
whereby how much we hate each other, we still are binded by blood.
I see.
But maybe for girlfriend, we need to take care a bit because they are not binded by blood. Anytime can poo.
Oh.
Yeah. So a lot of times it's like the test is like the worm question.
What's the worm question?
Huh? You don't know?
Wait, do you guys know what the worm question
She doesn't know.
No.
B, will you still love me if I was a worm?
Oh wait, I think I know this question.
Okay, what's the right answer to that?
How did you answer?
No, I didn't. I will normally make her laugh.
Yeah.
Then forget about the question.
Oh, so distraction technique.
Distraction technique.
Wow, I don't know what I would. No one has ever asked me that as an actual question.
You
before.
try to ask your Jeremy.
Okay, I'll ask.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll
That's for
ask and
fun.
see. He'll confirm say yes.
Really, yeah.
I don't know. I think so. I think he'll confirm say yes.
Because yes, also problem, right? I don't know. Like
It's
easy.
a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
You don't ask Jeremy this kind of
I
questions.
don't ask trick questions. I really don't.
Really?
I'm not very manipulative.
No, maybe you are. I don't know lah. You're not a worm lah.
I'm not.
You're not
I'm
a worm.
Okay.
You're not a worm lah.
I'm not a worm.
Yeah. No lah. She never asked. She never say like. But mostly it's about like the past.
Yeah.
And dating as a content creator is a bit different because like DMs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you get people sliding into your DMs?
Not. I have girls. I have guys also.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do they say?
They say, "Oh, you're a bear." Thank you. A lot of them are very friendly, which is fun. Like, like, hey, that's funny, blah, blah, blah. So nothing like so forward. But, I have to keep on. I think it was a tough step for her to get to terms with.
But you communicated with her that these messages were coming through.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So it's like,
How did you tell her that?
actually not a lot lah. This doesn't warrant a lot of DMs, by the way. I told her, then we were like, oh, hey, why not we make a soft launch video lah?
Oh.
Yeah, so I did a soft launch video and that got like 1 million views.
Yeah.
So 1 million people know already.
Actually, only two of us clapping.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about women and their top 3 beige flags, I guess.
Yeah.
What about for men? For example, I'll give you one.
Okay.
Do you think that men are easily manipulated when it comes to like physical intimacy? Like if I did something wrong, I just need to like be. Because Jeremy told me this before. He's like, if you ever make me angry, just like make it up to me lah. You know what I mean? So is that like common for every guy or every man?
Hey, we are deeper than that, okay?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, but the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. I told you. But we always talk about communication styles and all that, right? Communication is so important, and and that was just an example of how you would resolve conflicts, right? Yep. In your opinion, in other sense, if that wasn't really the case, how else would you resolve a conflict with your?
I will fight like wrestling.
You will. Okay.
She's not into violence, so we can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
I can't tell when he's joking or not. Like he has such a straight face, regardless of his answer. I cannot tell whether he's joking.
No, normally the first answer is a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but anyway. But anyway, I don't know, sir, because I make money using my mouth.
Right.
I solve problems using my mouth also.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I'm a mute, I don't think I will do well in life.
So you said that you solve problems using your mouth, and you also earn money using your mouth.
Yeah.
So then, do you think women are still more talkative than men in that sense?
Oh, I like
or
to.
It's specific to the person?
Because for me, like working is like like talking is working.
Yeah.
So when I don't work, I shut up.
So that's the misconception, right? Because I think that some men actually click more with women, for example, and we do chat and we do gossip a lot. So it's not like gender specific, you think?
You know what? Talking about that, because I do like comedy.
Yeah.
Right? And then at one point, I had more women followers. And then I realized like some humor women like, some humor men likes. It's very hard to have like a a nice split. Woman likes, I don't know, witty. And then men likes a bit more like slapstick
Yeah.
and then like
Dirty jokes.
dirty joke. By the way, talking about that, like one of the ways to solve problem is humor.
Really?
Yeah. Ease
Okay,
the tension a bit.
give me an example. How would you?
Okay, let's just say you have a bad day. Like
Okay.
you are angry
Yeah, I had
with
a
me.
terrible day. I'm mad.
Hey baby, are you alright?
Not really. Why?
No, because you seem like you're all left.
Oh my god.
You
know
see what I mean? And then tension goes down.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're still angry at me, ah?
I'm not. I'm just wondering and reconsidering this relationship right now.
If you can't ease their feelings, you confuse them.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, distract them basically.
Distract them.
Yeah.
Like they were like, I'm not even angry.
I forgot why I'm angry.
Yeah.
Actually, true. That's true.
But what else can we do besides talking?
I think just listen, right? Just listen.
But both listen, no one talk.
Yeah.
Like
Like
just
you
imagine both of
listen
us-
when someone's talking.
Oh, shit.
In a way, right?
Yeah,
and not necessarily provide solutions. Or just be on my side. Like if I'm
Hey,
like,
that
oh
is
my god, that
important.
right? Just be on my side.
Yeah. No, the thing I scared about coming to podcast
Yes, why?
is I need to protect my girlfriend one.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I run my mouth.
Okay.
Yesterday I had media training with her, by the way.
Okay, what is this media training?
It's
Please
like we
elaborate.
went through the questions, the script.
This one?
This one.
Really?
Because I messed up last time. Because I have a podcast also with
Yeah,
the
we know.
three guys. For example, you ask me about like my relationship and then I pause. That pause is bad.
Oh.
I need to say straight.
So it's in the small actions.
Yeah, it's a small action. So guys, if you edit this, can we like cut the pauses? Please. See, now I'm outing her again. See, she doesn't look good.
So,
I have to be on her side. Whatever lah. You all do lah.
now you have to cut out the whole segment. Yeah, no, but being on your partner's side, I think that is really important because you don't want to end up in another argument. Or if
Right.
I'm like bitching about someone and then and then he goes like, but maybe, that person has I'm like, how dare you? How dare you?
Even in private.
Yeah, in private lah. Then what?
You see, I have to learn.
Yeah.
Hey, but this comes to me. Because even Jeremy also don't know.
No, it's men in general. I think it's men in general. So over the years, he has learned to just listen and to just be on my side. And
Okay.
when I say like someone's a that person's a
Okay, what if right? That other side is the mother-in-law.
well, we haven't gotten there yet.
I hope don't need lah.
We're good.
But I
Actually,
feel
we
like
have
that's
a
very
good
complicated.
relationship. Yeah, so
Very complicated.
So we're okay.
Okay,
We're okay
great,
for now.
great.
We're okay. Okay. Well, speaking of conversations that we have and all that, right? And you earlier on you said, when it comes to confiding, ranting, and all that, sometimes you have a lot to learn. I actually asked Jeremy how he feels about my rants. Okay, and I haven't opened his answer yet. So
Really?
shall we open it and read it together?
Okay, let's go.
To put things into context, in a previous episode, I had mentioned that, when I rant a lot, when I talk about my day, sometimes I just expect him to listen and just not give me any solutions or anything, right? Okay, so I said, how does he feel about my rants? Let's see what he
Wow,
said.
you have a review.
Wow, he wrote an essay. Guys, he wrote an essay. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay,
Are you
we have
ready?
time, right? We have time,
Are
right?
you ready?
Okay.
So question 4A was, Sonia often shares that her partner takes the brunt of her emotional rants. How does he show interest or express comfort? His answer.
Okay.
I typically listen with great interest because her stories, yeah, producers are laughing. right
Great.
now. Because her stories and encounters are so different from mine. I do admit I sometimes struggle when she digresses from A to B to C to D. And I will typically ask a question which eventually leads her back to A approximately an hour later. How dare you?
He give compliment a bit. Let's
And
review,
then-
like,
and
and
then
then he
truth,
found.
yeah. I do my best to pay attention and sometimes I have to prove myself when she catches me being distracted. Thank goodness. For most times, I answer her questions right, proving that I can multitask. In short, I think being patient, spending time and being attentive, as well as showing some empathy, which I'm working on, are some ways I show support and care when she rants. I don't think I'm a good listener, but I believe I've learned to slowly improve over time. One of the things I tend to do is try and be a fixer. For example, I hear her problem and I try to give solutions. See, that's what I said, right? Thinking that would be helpful. But I've learned that sometimes she doesn't want a solution, she just wants a listening ear. Therefore, I try to reserve judgment or opinions and just absorb what she says. That's correct.
A sponge.
I've also found that repeating key phrases or paraphrasing her views expressed in my own way helps me empathize with her better.
Big brain energy. Big brain.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Hey, this guy's smart lah, smart.
Yeah,
He's teaching
very
you a
smart.
thing or two.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, he paraphrases what I'm saying, so it seems like he's
She's
listening.
on your side also.
So is he really on my side? Haven't finished yet. Okay. Communication and listening is key, and simple intonations coupled with facial expressions can make a big difference. I'm just happy that we have learned to deal with each other's style over time.
He's witty.
He's witty.
He's witty.
I'll
I'm
give that
telling
to
you.
him.
If I was a woman, I'll go for Jeremy too.
Yeah. As you can see, he put a lot of thought into that
Yeah.
answer. What do you think of those answers? Did you learn anything from it?
But it feels like you've taught him some of these things. Like for example, the fixing thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely
Yeah.
communicated that to him.
But otherwise, if I were to judge it, I feel like good points for acknowledging his weaknesses.
Yeah.
When it comes to listening.
Right.
But at the same time, him also acknowledging that there's a need to improve. Plus humor. I'm telling you.
It's true. I like a funny guy, and funny guys win, right? You see,
He's funny, right?
Yeah, he's funny. Now you're on IG and TikTok so much,
Yeah.
and you probably have seen a whole bunch of videos of, I don't know, relationship stuff or people outing their partners and stuff like that. So, what is your idea of spilling tea? Like, you know, when women spill the tea, we're always like, we're really spilling it. It's brutal. What is your version of spilling the tea?
Mine is like no football transfers.
What?
Do you know Mason Mount is going to Man United?
I don't know who that is.
It's a player, by the way. Fandi Ahmad is going to Chelsea, by the way.
Oh,
Not really.
What?
See? I
wait. That was like the only name I recognized. Yeah. So that's your version of gossip
Yeah.
amongst the boys.
Correct.
That's what you guys talk about.
Correct. And mostly what? Like, oh, who are you dating?
Mm-hmm.
For example, I got one of my friends who was Faris. He's dating now. Then he will give us updates. Yeah, you get updates.
Okay, stop there.
Yeah.
How does he update you guys?
Oh, he
I want
tells
to know
us.
how men update each
So it's
other.
like, when we meet, he'll be like, hey, today I got date. He's excited lah.
Yeah.
He's excited about the date. Then we were like, oh, cool, good luck, mate.
Then?
So that's it lah. Then I will update the girl. Like, hey, Fari's going on a date. Why? I don't know. With who? I don't know.
You never asked the questions. Okay, this is what frustrates me. Why do you not ask the questions?
Because as long as he happy. Is he happy? Yes. Okay, done.
Done? That's it. You
Yeah.
don't want to like dig more? Like, here's a
must I
shovel, dig more.
Okay, what will you dig?
Okay, so who's the girl? What's the story? Where's she from? How did you guys meet? How did you ask her on the date? Where are you going for a date? What are you wearing on the date?
We are working. By the way, no time.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
okay, if you were to rank, what's the number one priority question?
How did you guys meet and what's the story?
What's the story?
What's the story?
It's the whole podcast.
It's a whole episode.
Okay.
No, okay. When my girlfriends go on dates, for example, first dates, or they met someone they're talking to a lot on, whatever platform, we'll ask a million questions. We'll be like, show a picture, like what do you guys talk about? Like what are you gonna wear? Where are you gonna go for your first date? Did he ask you out? How long have you guys been talking before he asked you out? Are you gonna ask him out?
Oh, I know why I don't feel comfortable asking, hey, can I see her photo? 'Cause
Why?
it feels like judging, like, do you deserve her? It's like that.
What, do you deserve her?
Or like, does she deserve you? Or the other way around. Like, I don't feel like it's like I don't need to know that yet.
You choose not to see the superficial. Like you don't want to seem superficial.
I also don't care. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you
As
not
long as-
care? I care.
Like, different people got different types. So I cannot judge them.
Clearly, we have very different priorities.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah, very
but I do
different.
care about my girlfriend's tea.
Okay,
I
you
feel like
care about
it affects her feelings. She's a great storyteller.
Okay.
Because she's
yeah,
very.
not like me, right? Because I go from A to B to C to D according to
No,
Jeremy.
you are good. You are like Christopher Nolan.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you watch the movie, the tattoo one.
I'm really not sure whether that's a compliment. Okay.
No, the story got different part. Like, so this goes
And
here.
then all comes together at the end,
Yeah.
right? See, exactly.
And then a twist.
This is called artistic. So anyway, yeah, you care about her tea.
And I want to make sure she feels supported.
Yes.
Because I want that same feeling also. So the only thing I care about is my close people lah.
But so what kind of questions do you ask her to to show that you care about this tea?
Oh, so what's for lunch? It starts there,
Okay.
right? And then she's like, oh, I'm cooking. And I'm like, why are you cooking? I got no time to go out. Why? Because I got a lot of work. Oh my god, your boss don't let you like go for lunch out? Yeah, I got a lot of work. I need to submit this. Oh my god! I'm like, oh
So then it
my.
starts.
So it starts with what's for lunch or what's for dinner.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Right. How would you start?
I would just be like, babe, I need to tell you this bitch. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, you don't even ask how is he? What's for lunch for him?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I don't even ask how, what you doing or what you eating. Oh gosh, it's seriously hilarious. Okay, so have you ever been in a situation where your girlfriend made you feel like you didn't give her the right reaction?
A lot of times is I'm distracted lah.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm working and listening or I'm doing. So a lot of times I prefer to just like not do anything and talk to her.
Yeah.
So lately it's been like, oh, we can multitask. I can multitask also.
Okay.
I don't feel bad. No, to be honest, now I'm still Malay says segan, which is like segan, which is like I'm not very comfortable where I can like just don't give her the attention or ask her for favors. I'm not that comfortable yet. As I grow more comfortable, I feel like this whole like she not getting anything from me will be better lah. Yeah. For example, if I were to listen, like we are calling. And then I'm scrolling Instagram.
Oh, that's a no. That is a giant no, right?
Yeah, correct. So make sure that if you're talking and you're scrolling Instagram, make sure you on the...
Mute it.
No, not mute.
Mute off.
You should on the... So sometimes when you go Instagram, the video will off. Make sure you deactivate that. And then you like... She does that also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but we take it as a alone time scrolling Instagram together.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's not necessarily something you get mad over. It's just a side activity.
A side activity, correct.
Gosh.
Like what's an example of a reaction that you don't expect from Jeremy?
Yeah, I think it really comes back to when I'm confiding in him about something. For example, if I have deep feelings about something or I'm upset about something, and in the past he used to go like, babe, why don't you just do this? Like, it would solve your problem so easily. And that's where the whole conversation started off. I'm not looking for a solution. You know what I mean? So he's always like, why did you do it? Just solve it. It's so... And then it turns into an argument because I'm not looking for that solution. Because at the back of my mind, I know what I have to do. I know that's the solution, but I don't necessarily want to do it.
I do understand because I sometimes mansplain also.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you rant, right? Then in my head, like, what would I do?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but don't like downplay the problem, right? Because it's like, oh, like, why is this so difficult? Just do this. Then I'm like, it's not difficult. Like, I know. I just want you to listen.
Correct.
Yeah. So before we wrap things up, how can men and women communicate better, in your opinion?
See, I learned something, guys. Always start when you are having an argument, always start with I feel. I feel, pa. Don't say you. Say I first. Yeah, and then it will be better. That's what I learned lah. But a lot of times you are angry, you don't. But it's okay. Calm down, baby. Calm down. Calm down and say I feel.
That's a good one. For me, I think it would be similar to Jeremy's style earlier on. I hear you and I understand where you're coming from. But here's my view. Here's my view.
And then we attack. Yeah.
Silent attack. Yeah, so calm down first, right?
Yeah,
and then
pump.
drop it. Thank you so much for being with us today. I had so much fun. We laughed so much. Honestly, that was a great episode.
Thanks, Sonia.
And if you enjoyed the episode as well, I'm sure you did, and you're in stitches laughing right now too. Please make sure you share this video with your family, your friends, your partner, if you would like as well, and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and also comment on what are your beige flag because I will be watching this video with my girlfriend, and she will roast me.
For
And
sure.
through all your comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.